for our next guests. Their first year of newly-wed life was pretty dull after being thrust into lockdown not long after saying I do. But the couple have since been spicing up their marriage by pushing themselves totally out of their comfort zone for their brand new podcast. Joining us now, it's Joel and Hannah Dommett.
We're like,
oh, how are you all?
how are you?
Today with this fabulous guest array, aren't we?
I know.
Hannah, when that beautiful couple on before, it was so nice. And Hannah was like, look at the way that she's looking at him.
We're not
She
that
loves him
involved.
so much.
Early days.
We need to be more Patrick and Linda.
Yeah.
Right, so, podcast, Never Have I Ever. Now, my kids play this game called Never Have I, and I can never quite get my head around it, so explain.
Well, basically, we decided that sort of we were in lockdown and we wrote loads of things we wanted to do when we left lockdown, and then we all left lockdown and none of us did it. So we thought we'd come up with a podcast idea that made us do it, basically, and we're doing new things every week that we've never done together before. It's like so
But you're
fun.
dictated to by the listeners, is that
Yes.
right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
the bit that scares me.
Yeah, well,
So they ask you what to or ask you what to do, tell you what
Yes.
to do,
Yeah.
right?
So Joel will give a suggestion, I'll give a suggestion, and then we'll take one from a listener. I mean, Joel's are always a little bit odd, weird, wonderful.
I'm a weird guy.
I'm mostly rolling my eyes, which you can't listen to on a podcast. But it's been so fun.
So it's like a prescriptive date night, in a way.
Exactly.
And
Totally.
Hasn't it? Like, honestly, we've enjoyed it so much.
What kind of things, though?
Well, so the first episode, we went to a strip club together. We'd never done that before.
Nice.
And
Joel had been before, mate. We had
That's
never done it together.
not loads. I mean, they didn't know me on the door, put it that way. And that was just...
Little black card.
Exactly. Went to Magic Mike first to sort of balance things out. And then we went to a strip club together. It was a very interesting evening.
And what did you learn from the experience?
What did we learn?
Did you enjoy it, Hannah?
It was great. I mean, I'm like a girl's girl, so I wanted to talk, and I asked her loads about how her lockdown was and how she got a boyfriend.
While she's doing this on the pole.
We talked way too much.
And then I said, "You go, girl. You look great." And then Joel was like, "Yay!"
Do you think that every couple should go to a strip club? Is this your advice?
Well, I think couples should be able to communicate together. And I think that's something that we have. We've always just enjoyed sort of being honest and saying everything. It's an interesting chat to have. Whether we enjoyed it or not is another thing, but, like...
He enjoyed
But
it.
it's good that you were confident enough as a couple where you weren't threatened by it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, I think that's, like, a valuable thing as a couple to be able to sort of discuss that and sort of have that confidence with each other to
So
sort
what's
of do
been
it.
your favourite experience so far?
Well...
Don't say that one, I should bat you.
Well, then we went to puppy yoga. That was an interesting one.
Oh, that sounds
cute.
good.
That was fun.
I just did goat yoga.
Was it fun?
Was it the same sort of thing? Because the goat, it wasn't just about the mental aspects of it. It was about the fact that the goat actually physically massaged you.
Oh, wow.
Did the puppies do that?
There was very little yoga going on in puppy yoga. We were basically just surrounded by
playing with puppies, yeah.
I was the only person in the class who was annoyed by that, because there was loads of cute puppies around, and then the person who took the class went, welcome to puppy yoga. I'll be honest, there's not going to be much yoga going on. I was like, I'm here for stretching, guys. Come on. I wanted the fitness element.
Is there anything come up that you've gone, absolutely not? I couldn't do that.
Well, the episode before last. You are doing a colonic.
I got a colonic.
Oh. And I just said,
Looking fresh-faced.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh,
It
no.
was invasive.
Yeah.
I will
It's
say
an
that.
experience,
touch
isn't
and
it?
go, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is. It was a lot of
Literally
touch.
touch and go.
It was touch, go, and then back out, and then go again. It was.
You think you're fine, and then you're not fine.
Yes.
fine.
No.
It
What
was.
about you? Is there anything you'd said, like, no?
Anything I said no to? Well, you're quite adventurous, and I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat. So I think that's also why you secretly done this, because now I have to contractually do these things.
Yeah.
So he'll sue you otherwise.
Someone suggested a skydive, I believe.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Yeah, no, I don't.
No, definitely.
We get that every single week. Loads of people suggested skydive. I'm like, yes, and Hannah's like, no.
Stick to your guns. Too far for a podcast.
It's
too far.
Right, it is,
Yeah. The recording would just be like.
The thing I was interested in hearing about your relationship is that you have, which I think is a great idea, you have separate bathrooms.
Yes.
Nice. Yes.
I think every couple, if they could, in an ideal world, would have a separate bathroom.
It's completely just been the sort of the foundation of our relationship. It's so good. It just means that all my beard trimmings don't get in the way.
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere.
It's just, honestly, it gets everywhere, doesn't it? I feel, it's in my bathroom, it's my mess.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we can then go after our morning coffee, we go our separate ways.
I like that.
Yeah. How did you guys meet?
Well, again, it wasn't as romantic as Patrick and Linda. I slid into Joel's Instagram with an emoji.
Yes.
Modern.
With a cat emoji because, you know, I just thought it was cute.
cute.
And I'm so glad.
What did that mean with the cat emoji? Was it just...
I'm just so glad it wasn't an aubergine because I would have had to say that story so many times.
Cat emoji means I'm cute and fun. Yeah.
Right?
Cute and fun.
Yeah. And now we're married.
And we're married, so it does work.
It does
There's a
work.
story behind the proposal. Didn't you mess the proposal up slightly?
I mean, I did. I mean, I feel like I mess everything up that I do. But I sort of proposed, I put loads of candles out in the flat. I had a velvet tuxedo on. And then I put classical music on, but it was a bit depressing. So I changed it to like a soundtrack classical playlist instead. And then just as I went down on one knee, she comes in, there's candles everywhere, it's way too hot in a one-bed flat. And I go, Hannah Cooper, will you marry me? The Jurassic Park theme tune comes on. And she's like, this is how I imagined it.
This is not how I thought it would be.
It's a great story.
Good bit of humour, though.
Yeah.
And you're doing Masked Singer live tour?
Yes, so I'm on that at the moment. It's so fun. Like arenas where people are just enjoying the show so much. I mean, you can just watch it at the O2 and it's like... Kids love it.
Yeah, my kids love it.
And the fact that full families can watch it and the adults trying to guess who it is, so that's something for the adults, and then the kids are just, like, loving the fact that Panda is there and Traffic Cone is there.
Fantastic.
And I go around the audience and ask them who they think it is.
Wow.
It's so
Brilliant.
fun.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, lovely to see you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Never
Yeah, lovely
Have
to
I
see you.
Ever is Joel and Hannah's podcast.